The rain's fault, Michael.
It is the rain's fault. It's been a fault for a lot of us.
Yeah,
that is for sure.
A lot of problems out there.
Yeah, and it does look like eventually the rain's going to come to an end, but one thing that happens with that, we tend to heat up this time of year when that happens. But we're not done just yet. We've had a few showers out there this afternoon, and we still have a flood watch that takes us into tomorrow morning for those of you across southeastern portions of the region. So Adair, Sequoia, into Haskell County, Latimer County, into LaFleur County. We do have a flood watch through tomorrow morning for some isolated spots that could see some locally heavy rain. So if you live in a flood-prone area, just be aware of that as we go into the evening and into later on tonight. And it has been wet. If you start from the first of the year and go to today, look at these numbers. We are second all-time wettest through that stretch, just behind 2008's 40.63 inches of rain in that stretch. And again, we average just under 41 inches of rain a year, and we're almost there, and we're in July. And you can see some of those other historic totals here, including the year in 2019. A lot of us remember how wet that stretch was as we went through the spring. We've been wetter through the same time period this year. That's remarkable. Here's what it looks like right now on dual Doppler. We've got a few isolated showers around, few and far between. Most of us are dry. You can actually see the outflow boundary. Look at that right there. See that fine line here? That's the outflow boundary expanding outward from some thunderstorms that we had here over parts of Rogers County earlier. And as we continue to look here to the south, again, a few isolated showers and storms will be possible. Here's a steadier rain now moving up here into parts of Atoka County, Pushmataha County. This is going to lift off to the north and to the east. So I did bump up the rain chances for this evening for those of you here in south and eastern portions of the region, especially here Latimer County, Haskell County, up into Sequoia County. Basically the same areas that are under the flood watch. That's what we'll be watching here to the south and east tonight. Maybe a stray shower or storm elsewhere. As we head into tomorrow, can't rule out maybe a couple more isolated showers, perhaps the thunderstorm popping up, a little higher chance for those of you south and east. And then we'll notice as we go into Wednesday, rain chances look fairly slim right now. Maybe a slight chance for those of you to the north, but we'll hold on to that slight chance. But I think most of us probably going to stay dry as we go into Wednesday. And looking here from Brookside back toward downtown, everything looking great out there right now. You've got a few clouds mixed in. Temperature-wise, we are at 87 degrees. 89 has been the high today. Again, that is pretty good for this time of year. We'll start things out tomorrow morning in the low 70s for most of us. We'll heat things up tomorrow afternoon, a little warmer tomorrow into the low 90s for highs. That heat index about 95 to 100. And again, we'll keep that stray shower or storm in the forecast. Most of us, though, probably going to stay dry tomorrow, but we'll hold on to that slight chance with those highs warming up into the upper 80s to low 90s across the region. As we look at the forecast into Wednesday, hot and humid, 93 degrees for the high, and we're going to continue to go up from there, mid-90s here into Friday. And look at some of these temperatures. If we make it to 97 on Sunday, that would be our hottest of the year so far. And we'll break down how much warmer we could get into next week in that 10-day forecast coming up at 6 o'clock.